Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of Silver Creek Falls, Chapter 3. So, if I remember correctly, it's been a while, we just deciphered some sort of code, if I remember. I don't know if we're going to decipher some code. Let me check my inventory quickly, because that's probably the most likely place it would be. Manual override. That from Lee. No, that's not it. Items. Left from Sky. No. Maybe it was the manual override. I don't know, I can't remember. But hopefully I'll remember again as we go on, so... Oh no, how do I back out this stuff? I keep forgetting. That's it, right, okay. Oh, my math's on the screen, my bad. It's... some guy with a goatee. Okay, it was his shirt. My bad. Welcome to the Lonely Pines Lakeside Resort. How may I be of assistance to you? We're here to see Franklin Bolt. Ah, wonderful. Mr. Bolt has been expecting you. He's in the cigar room. The door on the left will lead you there. Okay, thank you. I could probably do his voice better if he gets another line. Now he has a beard. Okay, he's got a beard. There's a metal door here which makes you want to go through. No. Okay, just go speak to him. Screw it, let's not search around. Okay. Ah, defective? I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Ah, Detective Fitzgerald. Colonel Davis. You're right on time. Right on time? You're expecting us? Of course, actually I was expecting you a lot sooner, but oh well. Do you know what we're here for? Yes, you're here to interrogate me, then arrest me. Wait, how do you know that? Detective Colonel, please have a seat and I'll explain everything. This is highly irregularly. He's unarmed and doesn't seem to be trying to escape. Escape? Why would I? It's been so much effort getting you here. Getting us here? Yes. I'd to leave quite the trail of breadcrumbs just so you would investigate the matter and see everything for what it is, and eventually make your way to me. I know from what it looks like I'm a big bad villain of the story, but perhaps if you could listen for a while, you may realise it's not all black and white. Villains rarely start as villains, Mrs. Fitzgerald. More often than not, they start out thinking that what they do is somehow improving the world. Then along the way, bad decisions are made with the best intentions, but often the worst logic behind them. I realised one day that I was no longer the hero of the story. I realised that what was being done wasn't improving the world. Get to the point, Bolt! You see, it all started in the early 2000s. At the time, I was a young investment banker in Wall Street, making my first millions, and my younger brother had just finished college. I insisted he join me in New York, as I wanted to take him under my wing and teach him how to make money. Intentionally, he seemed interested, and then the Twin Towers were destroyed in 9/11. And all my brother could talk about was joining up and bringing the war to them. He joined the US Army and was commissioned as a lieutenant. When the US declared war on Iraq, my brother's unit was the one of the first to go into action, the 3rd Ranger Battalion. Wait, that's my unit. Bolt. Is it all coming back to you, Colonel Davis? Your brother was Lieutenant Logan Bolt? So you know how the story goes then? Yes, it was 2004, right. after Iraqi insurgents killed those contractors in Fallujah. Fallujah? I can't read that, sorry. Lieutenant Bolt was second in command of the small platoon. On a recon mission, his unit was spotted and ambushed, but they fought hard and were able to break through the ambush and escape through a narrow back street. Once the surviving platoon members made it past the back street, Lieutenant Bolt noticed the insurgents were hot on their trail. He stayed back and took advantage of the bottleneck in the street and to hold off the insurgents. He successfully brought enough time for his platoon to escape, but paid the ultimate price. Your brother was a true hero. I am sorry I couldn't make the funeral. I know you were, for one, who signed his letter of condolence. Anyway, as you can imagine, the news devastated me. Here I was a successful businessman in the toughest city in the world, making it big, and I thought I was untouchable. Then this happened, and it destroyed me. I flew into Witcher Falls to pick up my brother's body. And who do I meet there? A young biochemist by the name of Lars Conway, whose brother served in the same unit as mine, and always shared in the same tragic fate. He spoke bitterly about the US government, was choosing not to invest in the research, and how it could have, if he had things his way, this tragedy wouldn't have happened again. Wouldn't have happened. Fuck's sake, I can't read. Conway was of the belief that his research in biochemistry could lead to genetically enhanced super soldiers that could serve as the bulk of the infantry for the more grueling missions. He believed that the government was all too happy to sacrifice the lives of its younger soldiers to serve their own needs. Well, that's how governments work. Swayed by the tragedy of my brother's passing and by the fire in Conway's eyes, I was convinced to set up our private corporation that would research a way to make these super soldiers so that no one else would have to know the grief that we knew. We created a pharmaceutical corporation, and Conway agreed to develop money-making pharmaceuticals to help generate income for the company. In turn, I would helm the company to success and would divert 30% of the revenue towards its research projects. It all started out rather well for the first 3 years. We made a lot of money, and Conway was making leaps and bounds in his research. Then the financial crisis hit in 2008, and the company began losing money. Anyway, with the company in such dire straits, we had to look into selling shares to other corporations to stay alive. Unfortunately, we had no serious bids. This kind of reminds me of Resident Evil, the Umbrella Corporation. It looked like we were going to file for bankruptcy. Then Conway found an investor out of nowhere, a certain Mattia Spinola. The head of the Spinola family? Exactly. So I took it as a sign to leave, and I sold my shares to Mattia Spinola and resigned as the CEO of Bolt Pharmaceuticals. But it doesn't end there, does it? If only it did. A year after cooperating under Spinola control, the company is yet again on the verge of bankruptcy, and I get a call from Conway pleading that I return as CEO to bring the company back. In turn, keep his research alive. So I went back. Why? You must remember I created this company and ran it for 5 years. I know a lot of the people that work for me, and in the economic climate. It would be hard pressed to find that other work. So I went back, but when I returned, I saw the corporation had changed. Matteo Spinola had improved certain types of research programs that I had vehemently opposed during my tenure as a CEO, and Conway was all too glad to cooperate. Initially, I wanted to blow the whistle as I teamed up with Spinola's head fund managers to blow the lid off the entire operation. Connor Friedman. Unfortunately, Spinola's men got to him and killed him. I realised that Matteo Spinola was too powerful and knew too many influential people, and that no one would believe my claims about him. After all, why would I destroy the very company I birthed? Everyone would be convinced I was a fool and a madman. No one would believe me. I had to get a detective untainted by his tentacles of corruption, so I made a call to the High Commissioner and had him pass the case down to you guys. So you were involved with the disappearance of the college kids? No. Spinola and Conway are behind that too. They needed young and healthy test subjects to test the new serum on. Those college students were the lab rats. Conway knew Rebecca Olsen and her boyfriend used recreational drugs, so he swapped their supply with samples of his new serum that he made to look like the drugs they were taking. He knew
she would share her drugs with the sorority and was observing at the time. When the drugs and their adverse effects, he went in, using a copy of their key he had, and planted evidence to make it look like a murder. Why would he target a group of football players instead? Wouldn't they be more similar to soldiers in terms of physical type? The serum works very poorly in conjunction with performance-enhancing drugs. Conway needed cleaner and healthier subjects, and since those girls were doing modelling work, he assumed that they would generally eat healthily and exercise regularly. Look, you don't seem like a bad guy, but I can't help but suspect your motives for revealing all this. Also, if you were trying to feed us information then explaining the men in the hazmat suits that were intended to kill Detective Fitzgerald and Agent Valdez. Spinola's men. Ever since the Immortal Experimentation Program began, Matteo Spinola placed armed guards in all the research laboratories. When I saw Detective Fitzgerald and Agent Valdez leave my company's HQ, I sent a false order to the guards to remove them for the night. Unfortunately, I didn't think they'd take so long in there, and didn't account for the new morning guards.
Wait, you saw us leave and come in?
Didn't you wonder why no one stopped you? Besides, who do you think conveniently sent those letters to Conway knowing he was our speaking tour?
I see.
Take this flash drive. Inside are all the document cases for all the illegal experiments that Conway has been running. There are videos, photos, the whole stinking lot. With all this, you'll be better put Spinola and Conway behind bars and shut down bar facilities once and for all. What's in it for you? You're being very generous with the information. I'm suspicious as to why you're so keen to betray your friend, Conway.
Yes. Conway and I were once friends, but I now see him for a monster. He truly is. The fact he would stoop to dealing with the likes of Spinola disgusts me. Colonel, a man reaches at a point when he can no longer lie to himself. When he knows that he cannot tolerate the injustice he sees in his very eyes. That moment has come to me. If my brother were alive today, he would agree of his course of action.
Terribly sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Boat, but Inspector Washingham has arrived. Just in time, let him in. Certainly, sir. Yes! Yes, he's back!
Looks like I arrived just in time. Phil, what are you doing here?
Phil, I thought you were Inspector Mark Walshin of the M16.
What?
Sir, I will explain everything in due time, but for now we have to get out of here.
What are you talking about?
Mr. Bolt, my contact in Munich has just informed me that he and his men have successfully arrested Professor Lars Conway and is giving a talk at the Ludwig Maximilian University of Munich. Or Munch? I still can't read it properly. Thank God, this madness will finally come to an end. Unfortunately, Spinola has caught wind of our plans and is sending men over to kill you as we speak. We must leave now. Okay then. Ferguson, ready my car. Actually, we can't leave from the front. Spinola's men will be coming in from there. Wait, there's a rear exit inside the lakeside area right behind me. Excellent, let's go. We'll be sitting ducks in such an open area. I say we dig in a fight from here.
That won't be necessary. I stationed 2 of my people outside. We'll be covered.
2 men, is that it? Are you nuts? Spinola's going to send at least 20 here to kill me.
Please, don't underestimate my people. They have no problem making mincemeat out of Spinola's folks. Besides, they brought along their big toys.
I'll go outside and help you men fight them off.
Thank you so much, Colonel. I know about your special abilities. 20 men hardly can suit the challenge. For that, I would prefer to have you with us in case we encounter an unpleasant surprise.
Unpleasant surprise? I sure do love how you British love to underestimate things. Understate things. Ha! We don't understate things! Oh yeah, we do. We do a lot. That's something we overstate or understate. We never state stuff how they are. It's always under or over.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, that's what the door was for. Wait, yes, I'm playing as Phil! Yes! Or Mark, in this case. Wait, does it like say like party stuff or anything anywhere? Probably not. Yay! It reminds me of Okay, we're far enough. Just keep your eyes peeled. My squad should be around soon. Okay, Phil, or Mark, or whatever your real name is. You have some explaining to do. Look, Sarah, I know this is all really bad, but just don't let no choice. Also, you weren't supposed to be here. There was confusion as my FBI liaison was killed and his goofy associate took things into his own hands. What? You were working with Agent West the whole time? Also, don't talk about Valdez that way. Sorry, Sarah. It's just all gone so crazy. Look, all you need to know is that my real name is Mark Walshingham, and that I'm MI6. British intelligence. Yes. We've been following the case for a while, and that all this came up. And then when all this came up, we had to act quickly. I flew to Silver Creek Falls under the guise of a transferred Scotland Yard inspector to take a look at things before coordinating with the FBI and assembled my team. I'm sorry for deceiving you, Sarah. I have to be very careful and couldn't risk being discovered. I'm happy to see you're okay. Pardon my French, but what in the hell are you Brits doing here? How does this involve you? Oh, I could trigger so many people right now, but I'm not going to.
I could trigger British people as well. Actually, I could trigger a lot. I could trigger from people from America and people from Britain. I could trigger everyone! I best not, actually. I best not. Anyway, I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss that. As I suspected.
What's going to happen to Franklin Bolt?
I'll be taking him into custody. We may need him for testify against Spinola and Conway. Among other things.
Like what?
Again, I'm not at liberty to discuss this.
Well, guess what? I ain't taking him into custody. He's related for crimes in Silver Creek Falls. He's mine. I have more jurisdiction here than you do.
I don't think you do. I'm sorry, Sarah. This really should have never come to this. Ferguson? Ferguson, what is the meaning of this? Terribly sorry, sir. It has been a pleasure serving you, but my loyalty is first and foremost to my queen.
What the hell is going on?
Stand down, Fitzgerald. It's not worth it. Who are you? I think I know you.
I see you started a party without me.
Just in time, Sam. Did you two wrap everything up?
It was easy. After we finished killing them, we threw the bodies into the resort and set it on fire.
Good job.
All good here? Any trouble?
Not at all. Ferguson, please escort Mr. Bolton to the car. Right away, Wait. Right away, Captain. I've lost his voice. God damn it, water. Need it now. Yeah. I'm so sorry, Sarah. I do hope to be able to explain everything to you one day. We're off. See ya. At least we cleared the guys out, so that's safe.
Damn it! Come on, Lee. Let's get back in the car and pursue them.
Let's leave it here, Sarah.
What? I can't believe you.
I'm gonna head back to Barry Sky. I appreciate some help, but if you'd like to go and pursue him, it's fine.
I don't understand. Why didn't you do anything?
I'm sick and tired of death and killing. Also, we're not in control of that situation. We were outmanned and outgunned.
I guess.
I'm going now. Have a safe trip back to Virginia, detective. Detective. Can't read.
Lee, wait! I'll help you bury Sky.
Ah, Sarah Fitzgerald's apartment, Norfolk, Virginia. Okay, I can read now. God damn it. My reading skills have slipped ever since I started playing The Phantom Pain.
Thanks for driving me home.
You okay? Again! But scaling up a car is amazing!
Oh god, it's awesome! You're taking up 2 spaces! And the entrance to the parking lot! Oh god.
That's amazing. Again, skeleton's not important in a game like this, but it just makes me laugh. It's just great seeing stuff like that. You okay? Not really. The whole thing left a really bad taste in my mouth. I know, I feel the same way. Thank you for helping me, Berry Sky, and I appreciate the kind words you said for her. Don't worry about it. You're a rare gem, Sarah. Your conviction to justice and truth makes you truly incredible. Makes you a truly incredible detective and police officer. You're just trying to make me feel better. You know I don't mince my words. Thanks, but I just wish I could have gone deeper and done more. Oh god, dirty mind. I can't skip that back. I should not stop using the enter key because if I do that, it's something double tap and it really annoys me. Because I shake too much. So I don't eat. I should really eat more. Of yourself as you enter. Watch yourself as you enter, I'm pretty sure you said that. The deeper you go in, the more solid things get, and before you know it, you're swimming in a pool of dirt, brass, and blood. All in the name of justice. But to uncover the truth, isn't it all the sacrifices a price? But is it worth it? Look how many perished in pursuit of the truth at the end. How much did we achieve? At the end, we are naught but puppets. At another man's biggest game. Another man's bigger game. Phil, I mean, Mark. Within his... Oh, God. Something nations, machinations? Machinations? I don't know. And plans, I doubt we were more than pawns of bigger players, like the High Commissioner Frank Bolton. Or Franklin Bolt. God damn, I mixed them up. Playing as the Rook and Bishop. It's all a bit depressing, isn't it? My apologies, I didn't mean to discourage you. Always fight for truth and justice, no matter what level of the law you are in. All I mean to say is that rising the ranks in law enforcement comes with a high personal cost. I see. You had a lot of experience. Army, police. It's different, but similar in so many ways. Here, I thought I'd live out a peaceful life in such a small town, but I guess I was wrong. Panena, Somalia, Afghanistan, Iraq, and now this. I'm so tired of it all. So what's next for you? I think I'll go travel around the country. It's about time I see more of this beautiful country and that so many of my compatriots died for. For your own safety, I keep my exact travel plans to myself. I can get behind that, thanks. How about you? I'll take tomorrow off and head back into work the next day. Keep doing a bit for my country. Keep doing my bit to keep this country safe. Maybe I'll hear from Mark one day. He did promise he'll explain everything to me one day. I wouldn't hold my breath for that. I'll get going now. Wait, what did Mark mean by special abilities? I'll do you a big favour not by telling you. Goodbye, Detective Fitzgerald. Goodbye, Colonel Davis. And does it drive off in your oversized car? You're not going to? Wait, can I go with you? No, okay. Guess I'll go into my apartment. But I think Lee is waiting for me to get inside my door. But in case something does happen here, guys, I will end the episode. So, hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, hit that like and also subscribe. They both really help me out a lot. Yes, that's never... Could be a bit of a cliffhanger. Could be an asshole move for that. I did think this might be the end, but the fact he's just sat in the car waiting kind of makes me think something's going to happen. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it here just in case. So, if the episode is a lot shorter for next time, I promise I will start a new series or something. Or not, I will try to do something else on the base of the game. If I can't, I might add something else at the end half for that episode. So it will be as long. So I don't really know what the outcome's going to be. But anyway, hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, like and also subscribe. They both really help me a lot. And as always, I need to learn to read and speak some more. And yeah, cheers for watching.